welcome to the Insurance Stream. I'm your host, Abe Bowling. Good to be with you on this Wednesday. Today we're going to talk about time management. If you're like me and every other business owner in the country, time management is probably one of the biggest challenges you face. So we are going to talk about 4 steps to effective and practical time management on today's Daily Insurance Meditation. Today's Daily Insurance Meditation is sponsored by Capital Premium Finance. Those guys are amazing. Go to theinsurancestream.com, click on Services for your agency, and then click on Premium Financing. Capital Premium Finance will set up customized stuff just for your agency at no cost to your agency. They are a fantastic company. We love those guys over at Capital Premium Finance. All right, so we're going to get into time management here. So if you are like me and every other insurance entrepreneur in this country, it is highly likely that you have endless energy, lots of ideas, you see opportunities, but you are missing one key resource that allows you to implement all these things, and that's time. So what do we do to make sure that we are maximizing our time? Because you know, if you're like me, you wish that there was like 48 hours in a day, right? Because you could get so much more done. You have so many ideas, so many things you want to do. Well, we're going to go through a list of how you can maximize that and you can get as much done as you humanly possibly can. So let's go through these steps. Step number 1, set goals and monitor progress. So establish clear goals with plans on how you will achieve them. Create tracking mechanisms for measurable components and keep employees informed on a regular basis of progress of each of the things you're getting done. Identify and address any deviations before they become major. So if you see something start to veer off course, that's where you really got to be on top of it and you got to get it back on. So small departures from anticipated results are much easier to fix than major issues that take a considerable amount of time to resolve. So, number 2, keep a prioritized to-do list. So brainstorm about important ideas that need to be accomplished to achieve your business goals. Identify 4 or 5 major focus areas and list all of those things that it takes to accomplish. List all of the things that it takes to accomplish those things. So you're going to rank them A through E. A is urgent, you must do. B is important, you should do. C is worthwhile, those would be nice to do. D is valuable, you're able to delegate them. And E is unnecessary. Now eliminate those ones, get rid of them, don't even do them. So you want to work on A's and B's when your energy level is high. So if you're a morning person, right when you get in the morning, work on A and B. If you are an evening or afternoon person, work on them after lunch or right before the end of the day. But find your time when your energy level is high and you have total focus and work on urgent and important, the must do and the should do. So if your entire day is spent working on C's and D's, you're worthwhile, which would be nice to do, you're valuable, which would be able to delegate, then you've wasted your whole workday. So you have passed everything without any meaningful accomplishment. So you don't want to do that. So step 3, avoid distractions. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, right? All these things are distracting. And sometimes we're like, well, we're advertising on there, so we got it. Well, yeah, you know, but how much business do you get? Now, if you're getting flooded with quote requests from Facebook, forget that. Focus on it, right? But most of the time, I think that's not really what happens. You start scrolling, and then before you know, half hour, 45 minutes, an hour's gone by. So, you know, anything that is a distraction, if it's a newspaper, if it's a book, if it's a phone call, if it's, you know, meeting with a customer in the lobby and maybe chatting it up with them for an hour, all those things, you really have to eliminate them and you have to be totally focused on your urgent and your important, and then make sure you're following the list. What's worthwhile, what can you delegate? And some of the urgent, important things, if you have key employees, you can delegate those things to them too. Which brings us to step 4, delegate. So small business owners, small agency owners, all of us are in the same boat. We cannot do everything required to operate a business. You can't do it. Not if you're at scale, not if you're trying to get to scale. It's just not possible. So we have to get talented individuals, and then we have to work on, one-on-one management planning, working with these people to get them to accept this delegated task and run with it. And you want to check in with them every single step of the way. Find what your employees are good at, because you have talent. Even if you think your employees are kind of underperformers, you have talent within your agency. The question is, what is the talent? Every single person has something that they can do better than you, better than me, better than anybody in your office. I think it was Albert Einstein that said, if you judge a goldfish by its ability to climb a tree, he will spend his whole life thinking he is stupid. And that is so true. Find what your employees are good at and then delegate it to them. Check in with them every day, every 2 days, however often you need to do. Check in with them and see how it's going. Coach them on getting it done. But it will take far less time than if you try to do everything yourself. And this has been your daily insurance meditation.